Hello and welcome to Southern View. We bring you all the news from the south of the country, all the breaking news, all that you need to know and all that you want to know. I'm joined by my colleagues Sam Daniel and Vijay from Tamil Nadu. I also have Deepak Bopanna and Purohit from Ritu Raj Purohit from Bengaluru, and I am Uma Sudhir, and I'll bringing you all the news from Telangana and Andhra Pradesh as well. First, our top story today is news of a very tragic and shocking incident that's happened at an engineering college here, Siddharth Engineering College. And at the college hostel is where a young man about 22 years old was found dead last night. And there's a video that he has left behind that suggests that he was being bullied by his co-students at the college. And what his lawyer has said is that this boy who has been identified as Sai Teja had in fact been forced to consume alcohol, and that he had been taken to a place where alcohol was being sold and that he was forced to pay money for that. And in the video itself, the boy doesn't mention anything about alcohol, but he mentions that he was being threatened, beaten up to pay up money, and that he is feeling very, very scared, and he asks to be saved. But of course his body was found hanging in his hostel room in the Medipalli area. I spoke to the Medipalli inspector and also to the DCP of Malkajgiri, Padmaja, and she said that a case of abetment to suicide, also a case of threatening, and also a case of intimidation has been booked, and also under the Prevention of SC/ST Atrocities Act against SC/STs that has been booked against accused. No one has been taken into custody as of now by the police, but there are 4 students who are said to be the culprits in this particular case. So interrogation is right now going on. And what I'm told by the DCP is that there are also first year students among those who's alleged to have pushed Sai Teja to take this very, very extreme step. Let's listen in to what Sai Teja said in his last video there.
मंडर लागे जी कुनको 4-5 जाबर आनानो वो काय को मंडर डरान मार रहे छे उका पिसा ले रहे मार कंती मन आचो लागरो कोनी बा कोनको चिन्ना बाबा आना कचे मन मारो बकंबा मंडर लाग रही जो पिसा मार मांग रहे मार कंती मर जा रहे जो बा उससे नहीं बचे.
Moving on to some other news, news of the big pre-release promotion event for Andhra Pradesh Deputy Chief Minister Pawan Kalyan's upcoming movie. They call him OG. OG, of course, otherwise understood as original gangster. In this, of course, Pawan Kalyan is playing the role of a gangster, Oja Gambira. And a video has gone viral from this particular event that happened at Lal Bahadur Stadium in Hyderabad yesterday, where Pawan Kalyan in fact walks in great style. He's in fact wielding a katana, which is a Japanese sword, and while making his entry he in fact swings it very stylishly, very narrowly, missing his security guard by hardly a whisker. And after that, netizens have been going wild with this video, some of them praising the stylish star and talking about the power star and the commitment that he has to go into the character. Others talking about putting someone else's life at risk by wielding his sword in such a manner. Pawan Kalyan himself, speaking at the event, spoke about the fact that he himself had forgotten that he was Andhra Pradesh Deputy Chief Minister, and saying that you will never see a Deputy Chief Minister wielding a sword in this manner. And he also says that this is something that his director Sujit, as well as his co-stars, including Imran Hashmi, who is making a debut in Telugu with this film, and Radhika Mohan, all of them are part of this particular film that is expected to release on September 25, worldwide release, with Pawan Kalyan's fans hugely expecting that this is going to be one of those huge blockbusters once again. Of course, a trailer was unveiled at the LB Stadium as well, though that has not been released online as of now. Moving now to my colleague Sam Daniel in Chennai, who brings us all the news that's happening in the state of Tamil Nadu. Sam?
Thank you very much, Uma. Some breaking story. AIADMK leader Rajendra Balaji, a former minister, has invited TVK chief Vijay to forge an alliance with the AIADMK ahead of the 2026 assembly elections in Tamil Nadu. This comes at a time Vijay is drawing huge crowds as part of his statewide tour, and he has been projecting that the 2026 assembly elections is only between the ruling DMK and TVK, in a sense taking the AIADMK out of the equation. And Vijay in the past has made it very clear that the ruling DMK is his political enemy and the BJP at the center his ideological enemy, and he will not align with any parties directly or indirectly in ties with the BJP, ruling out the possibility of an alliance with the AIADMK, which has revived ties with the BJP. At the moment, it's not clear what the AIADMK's thoughts are, whether it plans to sever ties with the BJP closer to elections, particularly in the context of two parties walking out of the NDA. OPS, the former chief minister, and TTV Dinakaran, the chief of AMMK, have recently walked out of the NDA in a big setback to the alliance in Tamil Nadu. We'll have to wait and watch how the churn could happen in the run-up to the 2026 assembly elections, but certainly an interesting political development with the AIADMK inviting TVK chief actor Vijay to join hands with them for the alliance. So far, no formal response from TVK, but for quite some time, TVK chief Vijay was not critical of the AIADMK, leading to some speculation in the past that perhaps Vijay is leaving a door open for a possible ties with the AIADMK closer to elections. But in his Madurai meet, he had criticized the AIADMK. Many believe that he has closed the door for any ties with the AIADMK, but now the first move has come from AIADMK, and this is what Rajendra Balaji, the former AIADMK minister, had to say.
அதை விட தல அசோக், தல அஜித், திரைப்பட நடிகர் தல அஜித் வரட்டும், 2 பங்கு கூட்டம் அதை விட அதிகமாக கூடும். சூப்பர் ஸ்டார் ரஜினிக்கு கூடாத கூட்டமாக ஏர்போர்ட்டில் வந்து நின்னாருன்னா அன்றைக்கி வந்து 5 லட்சம் பேர் நின்னாங்க. சூப்பர் ஸ்டார் ரஜினிக்கு இன்றைக்கி அந்த மாசு இருக்குது, அந்த மரியாதை இருக்குது. ஆகவே அவர்களை பார்ப்பது நானே வருவேன். நாங்கள் பார்ப்போம் எப்படி இருக்காங்க, திரையில் பார்த்த நட்சத்திரங்கள் நிஜத்தில் பார்க்கிறவர்கள் எப்படி இருக்கார்கள் என்று பார்ப்போம். அதில் வித்தியாசமான ஒரு அணுகுமுறையோடு தான் விஜய் வருகிறார். ஆனால் அவர் தனித்து நின்று களம் இறங்கி ஜெயிப்போம் என்று சொல்வது என்பது இந்த காலத்தில் அல்ல, எந்த காலத்திலும் நடைபெறாத ஒரு ஆசை. நடக்கவே நடக்காது. அந்த எண்ணம் ஒரு காலம் ஈடேறாது. அவருடைய முயற்சியெல்லாம் வீணாகித்தான் போகுமே ஒழிய நிச்சயமாக அவர் பாஸ் மார்க் வாங்க வேண்டும் என்று சொன்னால் எடப்பாடியார் தலைமையில் உள்ள புரட்சித்தில் எம்ஜிஆர் ஆரம்பித்த, புரட்சித்தில் அம்மா வழிநடத்திய, எடப்பாடியார் வழிநடத்தி கொண்டிருக்கின்ற அண்ணா திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகத்தோடு கூட்டணி வைத்தால் ஒழிய விஜயனுடைய அரசியல் இந்த தேர்தலோடு திமுக முடித்துவிடும். ஆகவே விஜய் அவர்கள் நல்ல யோசனை செய்து அண்ணா திமுக கூட்டணிக்குத்தான் அவர் வர வேண்டும். அவர் திமுகவை முழுமையாக எதிர்ப்பது உண்மையாக இருந்தால், திமுக ஆட்சியை தூக்கி எறிவேன் என்று அவர் சொல்வது உண்மையாக இருந்தால்.
Joining me now, my colleague Vijay from Chennai. Vijay, a very dramatic and interesting political development. The AIADMK making its first move, asking Vijay to come for an alliance with the Dravidian party. But Vijay has made it very clear that he will not join hands with the BJP directly or indirectly. Is the AIADMK at some point trying to sever ties with the BJP? What are you hearing?
That's right, but I think ADMK leaders are a bit confused after seeing Vijay's how massive crowd for Vijay, because on one side ADMK leaders have been criticizing Vijay, saying that this crowd is for only actors, he can't make any impact. But at the same time, another leader, Rajendra Balaji, is inviting TVK chief Vijay into the alliance. But what we need to see is what is the reason Rajendra Balaji is giving for that. He believes that Vijay contesting alone would split the votes among the parties. He believes that that would help the DMK to form government again. In that context, Rajendra Balaji invite TVK into their alliance to defeat DMK. But the thing is, ADMK NDA alliance also projecting Edappadi Palaniswamy as their chief minister candidate. So TVK also strongly going with campaign projecting Vijay as their chief minister candidate. Here itself there is a huge contrast between these two parties. So as of now it is not clear whether it is Rajendra Balaji's personal opinion or the party stand, because in Salem today EPS has reacted saying that people opinion or different what Vijay is saying. Vijay says the contest is between TVK and DMK, but EPS says the people have a different opinion on this. So NDA, as far as this election is concerned, NDA it is believed that EPS would go with ADMK and BJP alliance only, because TVK has already started their campaign projecting Vijay as the chief minister candidate. Sam, over to you. Yes. And another story from Tamil Nadu, we can see all the political parties leader have come down heavily against Vijay. You know that from DMK, ADMK, BJP and other party, Congress, even Congress has have slammed Vijay over his, after his massive crowd gathering in campaign. You know that DMK senior leader K.N. Nehru has mentioned that he refused TVK, saying that TVK is not even qualified to compete with DMK. He wants, and another leader from ADMK says Vijay is a student in politics and he should learn first Tamil Nadu politics history. Congress MP Sasikant Sendil says Vijay's ideology and policy is not clear. After TVK chief started his campaign across Tamil, is a people outreach program, we can see lot of leaders coming down heavily against Vijay. But as far as 2026 election is concerned, we have to wait and see how this election is going to, because we can see huge crowd for Vijay. But the challenge before Vijay is how he going to turn this as a crowd into voters. That is the question Vijay has to face. And even Vijay keep on insisted the fight is always between DMK and TVK ahead of 2026 election. He also believes he can repeat the magic of MGR and Annadurai, who they won as in 1967 and 1977 as chief minister.
அரசு என்ன செய்து விட்டது என்றெல்லாம் சொல்கிறார். 10 ஆண்டு காலத்தில் செய்த காரியத்தை விட இந்த 4 ஆண்டு காலத்தில் நம்முடைய முதலமைச்சர் செய்திருக்கிறார். உங்களுக்கு நான் ஒரு எச்சரிக்கையாக சொல்ல விரும்புகிறேன். ஒரு காலத்திலே திமுக எதிராக அதிமுக இப்படிதான் மாறி மாறி நம்முடைய தமிழ்நாட்டில் இருந்தது. ஆனால் இன்றைக்கு இன்னொருவர் வந்து சொல்கிறார், நாங்க எங்களோடு தான் நேரடியாக போட்டி என்றலாம். திமுகவோடு போட்டி போட உனக்கு தகுதியே இல்லை தம்பி. நீ வந்து கலைவாணன் சொன்னார், நான் பாக்குறேன் அப்படின்னு என்கிட்ட சொன்னார். நான் அப்படிலாம் சொன்னேன். நானு முத நாள் தான் வந்துட்டு போறான், நீ மறுநாள் அதே இடத்துல கூட்டம் போடுறேன்னா வேணா அதை அடிச்சு காமிக்கிறேன். எனவே நான் இதை சொல்வதற்கான சும்மா இருந்தவன கிளப்பிட்டீங்க.
அதிமுகவுக்கு மாற்று திமுக, திமுகவுக்கு மாற்று அதிமுக. இது காலங்காலமாக தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்கள் அளித்து வருகிற தீர்ப்பு. இது 52 ஆண்டு காலம் அண்ணா திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழக வரலாற்றை நீங்கள் புரட்டி பார்க்க வேண்டும். 75 ஆண்டு கால திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகத்துடைய வரலாற்றை நீங்கள் புரட்டி பார்க்க வேண்டும். இந்த வரலாற்றை நீங்கள் ஒப்பிட்டு பார்த்தாலே இந்த கேள்வி அந்த மாணவருக்கு எழுவதற்கு வாய்ப்பு இல்லை. அவர் அந்த வரலாறை முழுமையாக தெரிந்து கொண்டால், நான் அழுத்தம் திருத்தமாக உறுதியாக சொல்கிறேன், அண்ணா திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகம்தான் திமுகவை வீழ்த்துகிற சக்தியும் ஆற்றலும் வலிமையும் அனுபவமும் கிளை கழகமும் தொண்டர்களும் மக்கள் செல்வாக்கும் கொண்ட புரட்சி தமிழர் எடப்பாடியார் தலைமையிலே அண்ணா திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகம் திமுகவை வெல்லும்.
அவருடைய எண்ணத்தை அவர் வெளியே வந்து ஏதாவது சொல்லிட்டு இருக்காரு. ஆனால் இன்னும் கூட அவர்கள் வந்து எந்த கொள்கையை நிற்கிறாங்க, எப்படி நிற்கிறாங்க என்னன்றதே தெளிவில்லாத போது, ரெண்டாவது ஆரம்பத்திலிருந்தே அவருடைய பேச்சு வந்து ஒரு அரசியல்ல ஒரு குறைந்தபட்ச மாண்புன்னு சொல்லுவோம், அது இல்லாத ஒரு குறையாகவே பார்க்க முடியுது. இந்த மாதிரி போக்கை வந்து தமிழக மக்கள் என்னைக்குமே ஏத்துக்கிட்டதும் இல்லை. அவர் இந்த மாதிரி பேசினா அதை ஒத்துக்க போறதும் கிடையாது.
Well, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister and DMK Chief M.K. Stalin has reiterated his party's staunch support to the Muslim community in the state. Speaking at the 1500th birth anniversary of Prophet Muhammad, addressing a large congregation of Muslims, Stalin said, if Muslims face any issue, DMK has always been the first political party to reach out to them. He referred to the party's protest against the CAA in the past and more recently against the amendment to the Muslim Waqf Act. In fact, this comes at a time as the state prepares for assembly elections, and traditionally the minorities, particularly the Muslim community, has been supporting the ruling DMK. And in the last two elections, the 2019 and the 2021 elections, the Muslims largely supported DMK because AIADMK had forged an alliance with the BJP, and it lost those two elections, after which the BJP, the 2024 elections alone, but still it drew a blank. And now in the run-up to the 2026 elections, the party has revived ties with the BJP, hoping that they'll be able to make a splash and reclaim the party's dwindling political fortunes in the state. And this is what M.K. Stalin had to say, and there are also other responses by other parties, including the BJP.
உங்களுக்கு துணை நிற்கிற முதல் அரசியல் இயக்கம் திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகம் தான். குடியுரிமை திருத்த சட்டத்துக்கு எதிராக உண்மையான தோழமை உணர்வோடு போராடினது திமுக தான். அந்த சட்டத்தால யாராவது பாதிக்கப்பட்டாங்களான்னு கேள்வி எழுப்பினதும், அந்த சட்டத்துக்கு எதிராக போராடின இஸ்லாமியர்கள் மீது தடியடி நடத்துறதும் யாருன்னு உங்களுக்கு நல்லாவே தெரியும். அதே போல முத்தலாக் சட்டத்தை கொண்டு வந்தப்போ அதிமுக எப்படி இரட்டை வேடம் போட்டுச்சுன்னு எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும். அதனாலதான் நம்ம அன்பராஜா அவர்கள் போன்றவர்கள் துரோகத்தின் கூடாரமாக இருக்கிற கட்சிகளை புறக்கணிச்சு திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகத்தில் இணைந்திருக்கிறாங்க. அதே போல வக்ஃப் சட்ட திருத்தத்திலையும் அதிமுக நடத்தின கபட நாடகத்தை எல்லோரும் பார்த்தாங்க. ஆனா திமுக உள்ளிட்ட இயக்கங்கள் நடத்தின சட்ட போராட்டத்துல தான் இன்னைக்கு ஒன்றிய பாஜக அரசு கொண்டு வந்த முக்கிய திருத்தங்களுக்கு உச்ச நீதிமன்றத்தில் தடை வாங்கி இருக்கிறோம். பாஜக செய்து வரக்கூடிய மலிவான சர்வாதிகார எதேச்சைய அரசியலுக்கு துணை போகக்கூடிய துரோகத்தால ஈடுபட்டுள்ளவர்களை புறக்கணிக்கணும். நபிகள் நாயகத்தினுடைய 1500வது பிறந்த நாளை கொண்டாடும் இந்த விழா மேடையில் நின்று,
in Tamil Nadu we are living a cultural war with DMK, because here in Dindigul Abhirami statue goddess was in the hillock. During the Tipu Sultan period she was brought down, but this she has not been replaced. So like that cultural war, whether it is Keeladi, whether it is Kotai Abhirami, we are suffering. Hindus are ignored, humiliated. So this is a cultural war between DMK and ourselves. We are for the people. Honorable Prime Minister is for the people, and we will move forward with more strength.
That was not a surprising statement from Chief Minister M.K. Stalin. As far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, we know that traditionally minorities, especially Muslim, votes for DMK. As DMK has always shows concern over various issues, they used to raise voice whenever Muslims are in struggle or faces issues. Even Chief Minister, that's what mentioned in the event, where he has said that whenever Muslims faces issue, DMK is the first party would stand by your side. So this has been the way of functioning of political parties in Tamil Nadu. But however, in 2026 election, minorities votes that would be a crucial thing, because we have TVK also on field, where we know that Vijay also has been participating in Eid events and all. He has been giving voice for Muslims, where he had spoke about various Muslims problems, issues. Even recently, TVK also initiated a case in Supreme Court over Waqf Amendment Act also. You know that this would be a crucial thing. But as far as ADMK is concerned, they are a part of NDA, that is a BJP alliance. So ADMK also will make efforts to retrieve minorities vote. They will try to project themselves as minorities friendly. But as far as advantages for DMK, as they have been getting traditional votes with past election results. This is all we have news from Tamil Nadu. My colleague Uma will join from Hyderabad. Over to you, Uma.
Thanks, Vijay. News now from Kerala, where the opposition UDF has demanded a discussion on what it called as gold theft at the Sabarimala Ayyappa temple. The ruling LDF, however, denied that, saying that there is a judicial scrutiny that is underway and therefore it would be inappropriate to have a discussion at this point. The judicial scrutiny that they were referring to is a Kerala High Court order that said that the vigilance probe would be ordered into the missing 4.5 kilos in the gold claddings of the coverings or at the Dwarapala, which are the idols which are kept at the entrance of the Sanctum Sanctorum at the Sabarimala Ayyappa temple. What had happened was that in 1999 this was installed, and 2019 it was said that there was a wear and tear, because of which it was sent for replating of the gold. It was sent to a private firm, Smart Creations in Chennai, and it was meant to be sponsored by an individual. And what was found is that after the claddings were removed, there was more than a month of delay before it was sent to Chennai, and that there was a difference of 4.5 kg in the weight that was found, and therefore the Kerala High Court has now ordered that the vigilance probe that should happen. And the second part of it is that the claddings are now back in the custody of the Travancore Devaswam Board, who are said that only after the court gives the clearance and after there is a Shuddha Kalasham or a ritual that is followed for purification, only after that the claddings will be put back on the Dwarapala itself. Yet another smaller controversy also came up with the sponsor in this particular case, actually alleging that a pedestal of 30 sovereigns was also presented to the Travancore Devaswam Board for the Lord, the Dwarapalas at the Lord's entrance, and that has also gone missing, is a question that he has raised. A former Devaswam Board member has said that pedestal has not gone missing, but the Kerala High Court is now hoping that the vigilance probe will be able to bring all the regularities or irregularities in the procedures that were followed to light, and the court's next hearing is expected to happen on the 30th of September itself, when all these cases will be brought before it, and the different parties will be giving their point of view and present their case before the court itself. Moving now to my colleague Deepak Bopana in Karnataka for all the caste survey details. Deepak?
Thank you, Uma. Yes, people in Karnataka, of course, should get ready, because there could be enumerators anytime in the next couple of weeks. They could knock at the doors. As of now, the caste survey, or rather, as the politicians here would want to call it, the socio-economic survey has begun. And the government, of course, has spent 420 crores, or at least that's the plan as of now. The price could go up. Now, this is the second survey that has been ordered under the Siddharth rule. First was in 2015 when he became the chief minister, but that survey didn't see the light of the day. 10 years later, the current cabinet, of course, looked into it, and then came many differences from within. Now, just days ahead of this survey to begin as well, there was a lot of politics. Multiple communities started to raise objections within the Congress. Cabinet ministers started to have problems about the survey. There was so much that was happening, and finally, the chief minister took the final call and decided that he will go ahead with this survey. Now, for administrative reasons, we've been told that Bengaluru, the survey hasn't begun. It could take a couple of days more before it starts here. Over 1 lakh enumerators, of course, across the state of Karnataka will be be going door to door and collecting this data. People have the option to log into a portal as well and submit their data. First, let's listen to some of the reactions that have been coming in about the survey and the politics behind it.
Nothing will happen, don't worry, we'll all set right all the problems of those issues.
कितना impact पड़ेगा सर, देखते इसको किस तरीके से देखते हैं?
No impact. To see that all problem is sorted out, we have come out with the new survey.
Congress party is always anti-Hindu. They are creating this problem. Have you ever heard Lingayat Christian, Brahman Christian, Kuruba Christian, SC Christian? Do you have Harijan Christian? Do you have ever heard it? Mr. Siddharth in guidance of, under the guidance of Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, he wants to break Hindu society once because he is ultra-leftist, is anti-Hindu.
Siddharth, they're doing caste census in our state. It is not their job. He telling it is only for education purpose, some other purpose he telling. But it is not a reality. There is a agenda. The agenda is to divide the Dharma and other communities. There is a main agenda inside in this survey. What is going on here?
Well, my colleague Ritu Rajpurohit also joins us live on the broadcast. Ritu, take us through the details. What's happening today? What can people expect over the next couple of weeks?
Well, Deepak, you see, in fact, the survey kickstarts from today here in Karnataka, but obviously we will be seeing almost 2 crore households getting covered in this particular survey. The officials have almost time till October 7th, so they will have to, get all these facts and findings by then, and needs to be seen whether there would be some sort of a delay, because now this mainly because there is some sort of a delay that we have been seeing in Bengaluru itself. So yes, how long that this will go on, the process and stuff, that's going to be very crucial as well. Now, what is going to be coming out of this particular report, that will remain to be very important. But however, you see the politics continues over this particular issue. You have the BJP saying that the government is very clear about the divide and rule factor. They have the hidden agenda behind it. They are anti-Hindu. This is completely an appeasement politics that is actually going on here in the state. Now the Congress government is acting as per the guidelines that have been provided by Rahul Gandhi, the Sonia Gandhi. Now this is what has been said as well. Now it needs to be seen, because what is going to be very important is what's going to happen on the ground.
Yes, absolutely. And NDTV, of course, will be bringing you minute-to-minute updates. If there is any sort of controversy, how this pans out, and more importantly, whether it will benefit the poor and the marginalized. At least that's what the government says the aim of this survey is going to be. With that, it's a wrap from all of us from down south. News and updates continue on NDTV. Don't go anywhere.